Hey YouTubers, it's Barracuda. First I want to introduce the line and show you how the tanks are through Tier 1 through Tier 10, and then we'll move on to what else Wargaming has put into making these Italian tanks the new line in World of Tanks. Alright, at the beginning of our line, we're going to start with the Tier 1 vehicles, the Fiat 3000 light tank. Hey, pick one up for free because it doesn't cost anything, just like any other Tier 1. Our Tier 2 starts off as a little bit different. We have first the light tank, which is going to be 270 XP with 3800 silver. Then we will have the medium tank for the Tier 2, which is 270 XP and 4100 silver. Of course, either way you go, you still end up at the Tier 3, which is the M1542 medium tank for 1275 XP or 45,000 silver. Next up, we're going to look at the Tier 4 vehicle, the P2640 medium tank. Research cost 4,000 XP and 148,000 silver. Next, we're going to take a look at the Tier 5 vehicle. Alright, here's where we get started. The P43, research cost 11,850 XP for 375,000 silver. Tier 6 starts us at the P43 BIS, research 25,510 and 905,000 silver. Our Tier 7 vehicle, P43 TER, research cost 58,370 for a little over 1.4 million silver. Next, we're going to start with our Tier 8 autoloader for the Tier 9 and 10. Our Tier 8 is a P44 Pantera, research cost 100,750 XP for 2.5 million silver. Our Tier 9 is a Prototipio Standard B, 149,200 XP for 3.5 million silver. And to round out the Italian line as we are now, the Progetto M40 Mod 65. Research cost 197,000 XP for a cool 6.1 million silver. The Italian tanks are unique in that they introduce a brand new tank feature in the game, the auto-reloading weapons. Currently only available in Italian vehicles from Tiers 8 to 10, auto-reloading guns can hold multiple shells that reload automatically. Unlike existing autoloaders, once a shell is loaded, it can be fired without needing to wait for all rounds in the clip to be loaded. This allows for single fire or burst fire and flexible firepower depending on what the combat situation calls for. When a match begins, the first shell in your clip starts auto-reloading. Once the shell is loaded, it can be fired immediately without having to wait for the shells to be loaded. As soon as one shell is loaded, it will begin auto-reloading the next shell and will keep repeating this process until the clip is full. When a shell is fired, there will be a short reload time before the next shell can be fired. If you do not fire again, the expended shell will automatically begin reloading. If at any time you fire while a shell is currently auto-reloading, the auto-reloading process will be interrupted, causing the reload process to start over. Have you come across the Tier 8 Ariete Progetto Italian premium tank? If so, you might have had a very rude surprise await for you because of the way that the tank hits. World of Tanks actually put out a specific article based on how this new Italian tank has been faring so far in World of Tanks Mercenaries. They are showing that this new tank has been actually increased the damage output average from the average Tier 8 medium tank. This has been shown through 3 different charts that Wargaming has provided for us, and showing that the damage per minute is way above average, and therefore explains that due to this they had to make some adjustments for the rest of the tiers, or even for the Italian line itself, so they could bring everything back down to normal for the medium tank range. This article was interesting because it finally reveals what kind of things that World of Tanks Mercenaries have to go through to show us what kind of items they look at before providing a new tank line out for everybody to look at. So it's just not as easy as saying, okay, let's just copy this from PC version over to the console version. We actually have to go through and they take a look at different aspects of the way the tank reacts in the environment and versus the roles that are being played throughout the World of Tanks community. So, it's an interesting article. Please take a look at it.